I think we'll wait for a few more. Huh? Only 78 are there. Huh? Why attendance very poor? Is it overconfidence students suddenly? Because I think mains, no, the extra syllabus is what very important. 7, 8 questions may come, and 7, 8 questions you are unable to do, then gone. How you manage mains? Rotation mechanics will not help you in mains. Definitely, I can say the extra syllabus is what the game changer here, and that has to be put effort, no? And it's something where like you can't learn on your own, not possible. And for such topics, students are not appearing. I think definitely big trouble. See, what is very important that only I don't know, like past 1 week I'm seeing no, the attendance is very poor. Students are thinking that everyone will get advance. How it is possible? NIT is the best option. On the first exam, you're going to write NITs. And once you're very sure about the seat in NIT, finish, oh no, then you can aim for advance. I think the priority first for NIT should be there, then advance. Okay, once you get a good marks in mains, no, when you are ensured about the seat in NIT, you become totally free. Then with free mind, when you prepare for advance, better rank will come very easily. See, once you get mains poor marks, I don't think so you'll be in a position to do better in advance. Not possible. So I don't know, somebody might have given wrong advice for you or yourself assume something, okay, mains, okay, I'm advanced student, I'll concentrate, nothing like that. Who all do better means they are doing better in advance. If you want to check the analysis, who all do better means they do better in advance. Hardly we have students who have not done good in mains and did better in advance. Nothing like that. Okay, now we'll start the amplitude modulation. So first, what is my modulation? I think in the beginning only yesterday's class, like greeting card, putting in envelope, that particular thing, the greeting card is an information and envelope is called like a carrier, which will carry that information. So inserting greeting card in envelope and sealing that envelope, then transferring the envelope is called like a modulation. The same thing here. So what is a modulating signal? So baseband signal, message signal. So can you remember the communication system block diagram? From there, I'll bringing it here. Modulating message baseband. It is given so many names, audio signal. So what is the frequency of this? Will be 20 to 20 kilohertz. Oh, sorry, 20 hertz to 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz is what? The modulating signal, baseband signal, message signal, or audio signal. That one. Let me transmit directly this. I'll give it to audio amplifier. I'll not modulate it. Let me give it to antenna. And it will radiate. So to what distance? The EM wave will propagate here. Antenna, and there's a person singing and there's a mic. So here, what do we get? We get that audio signal, and this will become EME, it will propagate here. So let's see that. What about the distance covered? What is the size of antenna? This H means here size of the antenna, not height of the tower. The antenna size itself. I'm discussing about the antenna size itself. How all these things are related here. Okay, let's come for this one. What is this audio signal? 20 kilohertz. Let me take it. So what is the F equal to C by lambda? Lambda equal to C by F. Let me calculate the wavelength required. So this will be 3 into 10 to power of 8, and frequency is what? 20 into 10 to power of 3. So what is the lambda I'm getting? 1.5 into 10 to power of 4 meter. Convert this into kilometer. 150 kilometer or 15 kilometer. Lambda. Then what is the height of the antenna needed for transmission? We need antenna height, or in general antenna, height of antenna. Height of the antenna, which will be 1/4 of wavelength of wave. There's a general rule in designing of the antenna. So 1/4, 1/4 into 15 kilometer. This will become 3.75 kilometer. So this is the height needed. Can we construct such a physical, such an antenna? And can we maintain it? Not possible, no? So practically, not possible. So first thing is like, if the modulating signal is directly transferred, there's a basic idea. So first difficulty what we face is the height of the antenna, which is practically not at all possible. I think I wrote somewhere here, practically not possible. So there's a one first difficulty is what with the antenna we have seen. Agree this? So next again, the power of a audio wave, the power of audio wave. So you go back to the wave sense zone, or we have discussed something, the expression for intensity, expression for the intensity. So the power of a wave is inversely proportional to square of wavelength. For EM wave, the power and wavelength are related. So how come this equation has come like this? From where wavelength? Intensity of EM wave of, so what is the epsilon naught ERMS square, no? And what is ERMS? ERMS is just E naught by 2. So from where the wavelength you are bringing, so power equal to rho omega square A square V by 2. Energy density formula, and look at the omega what you can write, pi f equal to, then frequency equal to C by lambda or V by lambda. V by lambda square will come. If you write in terms of this one, of course, like this for mechanical wave. For non-mechanical wave, again, the same expression, we can derive it, but the density of the medium should not come. And 4 pi, so this, and what is A in place of A, this will come like this, A naught. So here it is inversely proportional to this one. So the wavelength, so therefore what will happen? So now you look at this one. Power of a wave is inversely proportional to square of wavelength. Okay, let's come for this. Low frequency waves will have low power. Will I agree this? This is a general idea. The low frequency waves will have high wavelength. High wavelength what happen? Will have less power. So lower frequency waves, low frequency waves will carry low power. Okay, how power is related to any use of power? I think greater the power, you go for ground wave propagation. I gave one example, no? Greater the power, what happen? More the range, and we have power is directly proportional to range, that one. Greater the power, more will be the distance traveled by the wave. Power of a wave is directly proportional to the distance coverage or the range in general 2 years. So because of this, what will happen? The audio frequency wave is having less power. So definitely, if you directly transmit what all the person singing know, so mic will convert that into electrical signal, will be amplified, given to antenna. it will not cover to large distance. Sir, in general, how much? It may go up to 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer, but how much we needed? We needed a large distance to be covered, 40, 50, 60, for a few hundred kilometers. Therefore, if you directly transmit the audio signal or modulating signal, first thing, like a length of the antenna is a problem, practically not possible to construct. Next is the range or the propagation distance will be very low. This is the second problem what we have encountered. Third one, power of a directly proportional. So therefore what we can say that modulating signal cannot propagate for larger distances. This is the thing. Okay, third one, if every person radiates, so like this, I think we have a station, no, FM, like 88 and 92, like there's 10 stations are there. Now, if every person sings, every person transmit their programs, then at a receiving end, what happened? We are going to, a person is going to hear. So this is station 1, station 2, station 3. Okay, there's a receiver. Then all there's a station 1, station 2. Okay, let this be news. This will be song. This will be music. From different stations, the signals are coming. Okay, this is some chit chat, and this is some debate. Okay, this and okay, anything you can write it. Okay, 5 stations will put it. Okay, now 5 from programs from 5 stations are coming, and you switch on the radio set. Then what happens? Simultaneously, you are going to hear all these 5 stations, no? Because what is the frequency of all? 20 to 20 kilohertz. All are having same frequency. Then all 5 signals, if they enter into receiver, then simultaneously when you receive signals from all, how it is like if 5 persons come and talk simultaneously in front of you. Tell me like, so one person is reading newspaper, other is singing song, other is just playing music, other is doing some chit chat, and other is doing debate. If all 5 persons come and stand nearby you, and if they talk like this, one sings, other plays music, this one, tell me what will happen. I think you are going to run away from there, no? That's called like a distortion. Distortion will occur. Distortion means what? As good as like noise, no? I used to shout in class, okay, don't make noise. The reason for you, it's a discussion, but for me, it's a noise. The reason for that, like that, if every student talks in a class, then the superposition of all the waves coming from the students, they'll undergo superposition, and it will not become a some sort of like a very pleasant to hear. In fact, it become like a noise, as good as hearing a noise. That's why teacher will shout in class, okay, don't make noise, don't make noise, don't make noise. That's the reason. You can do one thing. Mobile you have, television you have. I think 4 or 5 mobiles are there, no? So play different songs in all 5 mobiles and try to hear it. As good as you are not hearing anything, or better say that you are hearing a very high noise and you want to run away from there. So this is called like a, what is the problem here? If all stations, if all station means radio stations, if all radio transmit the programs simultaneously at audio frequency, then interference of waves occur, and distortion of signal takes place, and reception of program will be very noisy. That's all, no? better to switch off that radio set and be happy. Or better you sing on your own song or take newspaper, read newspaper. But practically what happened? We do have stations, no? They're transmitting. Or shall we allot time? Morning 6 to 8. Okay, news channel. Then song after 8 to 10. Then 10 to 12 music. Then chit chat 12 to 2 o'clock. Then 2 to 4 debate. Then 4 to, shall we allot 2 hours? Is it like that? FM stations, are they allotted time? No, all 24 they're available. No? And all they transmit, all stations will transmit their signals and you can pick up whatever you want. Sir, how come all are transmitting and still we are not getting what you are discussing? Because the programs are transmitted at different frequencies. And which frequency you tune it, only that particular signal you are going to receive it. So therefore, if all radio stations transmit their program simultaneously or at audio frequencies, what is the problem? There's a thing. So therefore, what has done? Frequency multiplexing should be done. To overcome this, different stations must broadcast their programs at different frequencies. Okay, shall we ask this person to talk at 2 kilohertz? We'll ask this person to sing at 6 kilohertz. We'll ask this music, okay, you generated 10 kilohertz. You do chit chat only at 12 kilohertz. Okay, you do debate at only 18 kilohertz. Can we do like this? Is it possible? So what is the audio range? When you speak, what happens? The sound signals will range from 20 to 5 kilohertz. And you take music, no? It will range from almost 20 to 20 kilohertz, finish over. So no way of allotting frequencies like this, audio frequencies. We can't put a condition. Okay, shall I ask you to speak at 2 kilohertz, 2000 hertz only? Not possible, no? So therefore, there's a stupidity here. This is but you only said so like they should be allotted different station sets by some method called like a modulation. That will come. That don't ask them to speak at different frequencies. Let them speak naturally. Will radiate at higher frequency. This one. To overcome this, the different station must broadcast their programs at different frequencies. This is done using frequency multiplexing, called as frequency multiplexing. Different stations will be allotted different carrier frequencies. There is another thing here. Okay, this is about the basic things. So therefore, to minimize the size of antenna, what you should do? You should go for higher frequency. Can we ask this person to speak at 100 megahertz? Anybody in the world who can speak at more than 20 kilohertz? Not possible, no? Gone. So therefore, how to decrease size of antenna? Let him speak at low frequency only, will radiate, because the size of it all depends upon what frequency you are radiating. So let me radiate the signal at higher frequencies. So to minimize the size of antenna, to have higher range and to give differentiation, different signal frequencies, we are going to go for modulation. This is called like a need for modulation. What is our topic discussion? The necessity for modulation. So to minimize the size of antenna, to increase the range, and to provide differentiation, different carrier frequency, I'm going to bring a call like a modulation. In that, first we are going to discuss the amplitude modulation. So first what is the amplitude modulation? The amplitude of carrier is varied in accordance with modulating signal. So what I'm going to do, a high frequency carrier wave will be there. So let me set up the background so that mathematics will be easy for you. Okay, there's a modulating signal. High frequency carrier. Look at the time period. From looking at the time period of signals on, you can feel, no, it's a high frequency signal. It should be perfect sine wave, huh? So I'm giving the rough diagram. So this is called like a carrier. This is a modulating signal. Now, after modulation, how do the signal? The signal will appear like this. I'm going to test your trigonometrical skills. Let's see how you bring your mathematics. You look at the amplitude now, how it is varying. Is varying as that of modulating signal. No? Look at the envelope. What is envelope? The dotted line is called as envelope. Upper envelope, lower envelope. Earlier, the amplitude of carrier was constant. So now the amplitude of carrier, it is varying according to the modulating signal. So this is called like a amplitude modulated wave. All these are with respect to time. There's a high frequency carrier. There's a low frequency modulating signal. And what is this? This is an amplitude modulated wave. Now what you have to look at, anything happen to frequency? The frequency of these two are same. But look at the amplitude, earlier constant, now the amplitude, how did it vary? Is vary as it of modulating. So now shall I say that simplest, you may get confused, I'll call this a information, or better say song. So shall I write only information? And what is this? This is like a carrier wave. And what is this? Like a information in carrier. How it is available? It is available as like a change in amplitude. Please do, you should take help of the English language here. There's a information, there's a carrier. How here information available? It is available in the form of change in amplitude. That's called like a amplitude modulation. Now we have one more called as frequency modulation, because I think comparison will become easy for you. High frequency carrier. So now what happened in frequency modulation? What we do is the frequency of carrier will vary as that of modulating signal, but the amplitude is going to remain same, because there's a frequency modulation what we are saying. Okay, now look at this here. The amplitude here is very high. Here 0, so no change in frequency should occur. So let me build up that signal. The negative of cycle, no? So negative of cycle, it will be like this. Huh? No. Look at this. I'll just put that clusters. I'll put it. So here the frequency is high. The amplitude is high. Frequency is high. Look at this region. Amplitude is minimum negative. So here it will be like this. This part. Then again frequency will become high. Look at the frequency of the wave carrier now will vary as that of amplitude of modulating signal. So what is this? This is the frequency modulated wave. So now this information. So how is information available? In the form of change in frequency. Information in the form of change in frequency of carrier wave. But amplitude is constant. Here how much amplitude? Same thing. So information in the form of change in amplitude of information in the form of change in amplitude of carrier wave. Okay, this is called a frequency modulated wave. So you can question, sir, what is this? We are not understanding anything. Frequency here, amplitude 0. Okay, the frequency will be the same. So now as you move with the time, the amplitude increases. So the frequency of carrier will increase. Now again the amplitude decreases. So the change in carrier frequency actually should decrease. So somewhere it's 0. Again, you should have same frequency as that of carrier here. Now amplitude becomes negative. So the frequency will further decrease. The yellow color strip. The frequency starts decreasing. The frequency here in this region will become less than the original carrier frequency. So how this information is available? In the form of change in frequency. Like that, we can bring several changes in carrier. This is not there for syllabus, just I introduced because some small discussion he has made in NCERT book. Better to have like this here. Okay, our syllabus is this one. Amplitude modulated wave. So we have to discuss this particular phenomena. Got the idea? So I'll start the theoretical thing. Amplitude modulation. So first we'll take it. In books, they have taken AM. Or let me choose the same symbols. There's a modulating voltage. Okay, that to makes different. I'll put it. Modulating signal. This is carrier signal. So what is this modulating signal? Frequency of this is how much? Audio frequency. And this is a carrier signal or carrier wave. I'm going to amplitude modulate it. The amplitude of carrier should change. So where is the carrier now? Amplitude of carrier, where it is available here now. So this should vary as that of modulating signal. Therefore, the amplitude modulated wave will be of nature is equal to the amplitude of carrier. So I'll put it should vary as that of modulating signal. So what is modulating signal? AM sine omega t. So the amplitude modulated wave is given by A into sine omega ct. VAM, what is this? AM wave, amplitude modulated wave. Is it okay? I'll write in short. Okay, let's substitute this one. Okay, let's expand this. This will become AC what is Vn from the first equation should be sine omega AC is missing here. AC AM sine omega t. Let me take AC common.
Will not get AC, sir.
Okay, we don't get AC.
Second term AC will not.
Okay, I'll remove it. AC, so this will be
Can't
sine.
take AC common.
Let me take common. What is there? So this quantity, let me call that as mu, called as modulation index. Sine omega ct omega m. I'm just adjusted things. Now let me expand it. Mu AC sine omega ct. Now what is mu? Mu is called as modulation index. It is equal to amplitude of modulating signal by carrier. This is theoretical on paper. That particular ratio is something very important, theoretical. Let me go for sinusoidal expansion of this. This I'll end up AC sine omega c. 2, I'll adjust it. Okay, there's a trigonometry which we can manage very easily. 2 sine c sine d formula. I'm going to write this as cos of omega c minus omega mt plus okay, fine. So these are the 3 components I got. So this is what? Amplitude modulated wave. And this is what? Carrier wave. This is called as lower sideband. This is upper sideband. I got components. Final. It's a just theoretical proposal. I'm putting it. Sir, how do you modulate? I'll bring the circuit later on. Just let's analyze mathematically here. So this called like upper sideband, lower sideband, carrier waves, or something what you are doing here. So let's go for the spectrum. So what is the spectrum? The frequency spectrum it is called as. So there's a carrier wave. And there's a modulating signal. It will be here, no? Now frequency spectrum, I'm showing it. Okay, this is FM. You write like this. This is FC. What do the length of arrow? Length of arrow indicates the amplitude one. So the final, these are the 2 things. I'm going to superimpose. See what I did superposition only. But what is this superposition? So like something you should add up VM plus VC. Yes, I can't do this. We don't have any equipment which will do this. This is a mathematical proposal. What you suggest is like, sir, like VM plus VM is equal to VM plus VC only, I'm going to do it. But I don't get VM, I'll get several components, then I'll do further mathematical operations. So there's only on paper mathematical proposal. Okay, like this, we can do it. Okay, next question comes. What is that amplitude modulator? Where it is available? When you superimpose both this and finally do it, no? So you'll get the same information available here. Twice it will be available. This is FC minus FM. This is called like a upper sideband, lower sideband. There's a carrier wave. And what is this? Modulating signal. So there's a song. Let's assume that it's a song. What is the modulating signal? Song. It has to be transmitted. The same song is available in carrier at two frequencies. Sir, which frequency I should use? It's left to you, because you want to hear the song. No, that's one. You can pick up. You adjust in your radio set the frequency of the tuner circuit, either to this frequency or this frequency. You are going to hear it. Sir, why you are showing two? Because I have no the information. Because what is this? Here the information available in carrier at two frequencies, upper and sideband. So how you can say I have equation here? You can see, look at here, and how you can say, so like a this is the information, because that's what modulating signal where it is present. There should be information here. Omega m is not there. Omega m term is there. And look at this amplitude of carrier. Now shall I say it will vary according to this frequency? According to this particular frequency. So therefore now, so what we're having in the carrier, the amplitude of the carrier now will vary as that of modulating signal. So what I did, the song which I wanted to transmit, I'll convert that into electrical signal. That electrical signal is put in the carrier wave, and there it's available as change in amplitude. Now, what the antenna will transmit? The antenna will transmit this signal. And what is the carrier frequency? High frequency. High frequency, what will happen? The size of antenna will decrease. Good, no? Like size of antenna in mobile, how much it is there? Hardly visible. Because the reason is something around 300 megahertz is what they're using. A very high frequency. So the size of antenna will decrease here. Then next again, different radio stations, I'll allow different carrier frequencies. Then problem will be solved. No? This will be next. After this, what will happen? Twice it's available, so it's left to me. The receiver, I can tune it for this and this. I'll get the desired signal frequency. So like that, the signal will be sent. So what is that greeting card? Is what? Modulating signal. Envelope is this one. So greeting card, I'm going to put in envelope, and the envelope will be transferred. So what is the carrier? Carrier itself, which will carry the information in the form of change in amplitude. Okay, let's go for the plotting of graphs. I took sine, no, I took sine graph. So corresponding to sine only, let me show it. Same graphically, I'm showing that mathematical operation, what all we did. I'm just showing it graphically. Okay, there's a modulating signal and there's an amplitude, AM minus AM. Next we have high frequency carrier wave. Okay, this is about the, I think some adjustments I'll made it. Okay, later on I'll do correct when I'm sending this. So this is AC minus AC. This is VC. So there's a time period T. So how the amplitude modulated wave should be? Already I shown. Okay, let me put it that one. So this amplitude carrier, no? So that this AC, you bring it this line. There's a method of drawing it. So what all we have AC, no? So show that AC, that one. Above that AC, it will fluctuate. So this is, no. Actually, you should not draw a solid line. Please make books we have shown. Okay, nothing wrong, but don't go for solid lines. A sine cos doesn't matter. Don't bother. Books also sometimes sine they have plotted for cos. It doesn't matter. Okay, that blue color lines is what you have to show it here. I'll try cloning. Oh, not fitting. Okay, better let me draw it. Will you mathematically accept the curve should be like this only? I'm testing your trigonometry. The frequency will not change. What changes is like only the amplitude. Somewhere the frequency changes and later on I'll adjust it. So this we know this value is how much? This is AM, no? Sorry, AC it is. This AC. This value is AM plus AC. This is AC minus AM minus AC. So minus AC plus AM. If you want, you can avoid the lower part. It should exactly come here. for minus AC plus AM. Yeah, it should be. Okay, fine. So the low things I'll avoid, huh? Some lot of confusion will be there. Okay, just we'll write only this one. No, okay, let's come for this. So there's a graph what we have. So what is this amplitude modulated wave? So it contains no information. In what form? Change in amplitude. So looking at this graph, so we should define that modulation index. What is the modulation index? I wrote it like a AM by AC. And when it is propagating, so there's a maximum value of AM. No? What is the maximum value of amplitude modulated signal? So shall we take this as A max, and the minimum is this one. And modulation index, how we defined? AM by AC. So what is that AM plus AC looking at the graph? A max should be AM plus AC. I'll derive it nearby diagram only. And what is A minimum? AC minus AM. I'll add up these two. A max plus A minimum should be equal to 2AC. So what is AC is equal to? A max plus A minimum by 2. This value of AC, I'll substitute in either any one equation. A max equal to so if I solve this, I'll get AM is equal to A max minus A minimum by 2. Now this is what these two are only available. Rest all everything what happened? The mathematics what we did here. Okay, well, how is modulation index? We define that as AM by AC. Okay, I'll come for now the real meaning of that one. So modulation index is also called as depth of modulation. So what is the mu? It is AM by AC. According to the definitions, what we got AM and AC, A max minimum by 2, A max plus A minimum by 2. Or this is. Now you could ask questions of what is this? What is use of this? Okay, let's go for that envelope greeting card. I think that there's the best example is what analogy I'm telling, not better say example. There's the best analogy. We have everything that one. So this is the information, no? The information. How nicely means like a how successfully have placed greeting card in envelope is a question mark. I should know that also, no? So what actually we did, we are no. So this is the information. I think all of you see that there's a modulating signal, there's a carrier wave, there's a amplitude modulated wave. I'll write in red color. There's a carrier wave. And what is this? There's a modulating signal. Okay, now. So what is the question like? What we did, we have now put the the low frequency model, the information in the carrier in the form of change in amplitude. Now next question comes, did we put it correctly? Is it modulated properly? Means did we put greeting card properly in envelope? If it is put properly in envelope, okay, fine. If you didn't put properly, then there's a problem. So like that, I need a check, no? Did it got modulated properly? Did it got modulated? Somebody has sent some link, I don't know, to me only. youtube.com watch v equal to NCAIGM from CO1 to me. I don't know what is the thing. Okay, no. So did I put the information properly in the carrier? So I should check that particular thing. Means now you can, so sir, you said like once we put greeting card in envelope, it's over. The greeting card you may not have put openly. Maybe it is put partially if there's an envelope. If there's an envelope, maybe the greeting card, what we have placed it will be like this. So it's popping out. It has popped out here. So this is what happens here. So what is the correct thing? If there's a envelope, there's a greeting card and the envelope should cover it properly. No? So this called like a 100% successfully we did here. So like that what happened? Is it the signal modulated properly or not? As be cross check. For that purpose, I'm bringing this one. When do you can say like it is 100% modulation, means yes, the information is not lost. Everything is perfectly modulated. To measure that what happened, we are bringing this modulation index. If mu equal to 1, we usually will go for percentage here. For mu equal to 1, what is the condition required here? A minimum should be 0. So for different values of mu, what will happen? How the graph will be? Means did we put information properly? The answer is no here. Did we put information properly? Means definitely the answer is no. For different values of mu, the graph will be different. And when it will be, when it is 100%, when mu equal to 1, a minimum 0, then mu will be 1. If mu equal to 100% means, then open the information is properly put in carrier wave and the carrier is properly modulated. Means no information is lost. What do you mean by sir, no information? Suppose say like I say, I'm going to wish my wife. Okay, how are you when you'll come back? Instead of how are you, don't come back, then go no. It can happen. So I'm sending my information to my wife like, how are you when you will come back, that one. So if it's 100% modulation, then the information S will be sent. Suppose if it is some, say like 80%. How are you? When will you will come back? When will be missing? Then if it is 50% is there, how are you may be missing? You will. CK. Or A will be there, B, C will be missing. This is 50%. Like this, what happened? The information will be lost here. With 100% as the message, how are you when you'll come back? Finish over. 100% modulation. Like this, what happened? We'll be missing it. Then sometimes what happened? Answer like it can be more than 100%. No, it can happen more than 1%. When that will happen? When A max minus A minimum is greater than A max plus A minimum. In that case, what happened? The signal will become, how are you? When will become? When don't when you will don't come back. Now why this don't has come? When you modulate more, unnecessary information you're adding. I think this 125% is the big trouble for me. How are you when you will don't come back? Or don't come back, that's all, finish. If I put a comma. Okay, these are the problems are there. So the information I think is very, very essential. No? If unnecessary information should not get added up, there's an unwanted information due to distortion. It is like this. If it's less than 100%, some information is lost. How are you? Nothing is there. You will, nothing will be there. So this information lost here, unnecessary get added up. So therefore, what should be the modulation? Should be 100%. What you are singing, that they should hear. They should not hear more than what you sing or less than that one. What I'm sending message, that should be displayed here. Is it okay? No? So there's a most criteria for the broadcasting. So now IPL matches are there. That one, he went for 6, and instead of 6, if you show that he got caught, big problem. No? For betting people is a big problem. For may not be for us, for betting people. Okay, like this, what happened? The information will never be compromised. So it's a very, very difficult thing. So all things have to be taken care. So what is the simplest way? What I should do now? Did I put information properly or not? Directly come and check the mu. I'll be having instruments which will measure A max and A minimum. And from that, I'll put in this formula. One instrument itself will be there in the radio broadcasting station where it will display mu. And one person will be there who will be checking this particular thing. Or nowadays, software is there. In FM stations everywhere, a software will be there where information did it put properly or not, we'll check it. Got the idea, no? So how the, so there's a basic idea of the modulation, depth of modulation or modulation index. Usually we express in percentage. Now, what about the graphs for different values of mu? How the possible graphs will be? Okay, just we'll have a sequence of graphs, then we'll get into other part of mathematics. I think till here, the books, they have winded up till here, just another one block diagram put, but for exams, for open competitive exams, we need all this. I'll adjust it this here only. Just we'll finish off this graph and again we'll enter into some derivation part. First, let me draw it. This is the what we have black color line. Small diagrams, I'll go for it. It will take more time, bigger diagrams. Okay, there's a carrier wave. Okay, for different values of mu, now we'll show the amplitude modulated wave. First one, mu less than 1. No? Rough diagram, you can refer to the books for still more better diagrams. And this is for mu less than 1 or mu around 0.9 like that. For mu equal to 1, may not be up to the scale, a little bit I'm finding very difficult. Look at a minimum has become 0. Are you noticing that? Now, there's a very popular way of, till now they didn't ask in mains, possibility of asking for different values of mu, what should be the possible graph? The frequency will never change in amplitude modulated wave. Though it's diagram, different frequency I'm showing. And this is for this is VC, amplitude modulated wave. This is mu equal to 1. A minimum is 0. You can see from clearly here. Here A minimum, I think there's a best way of for you to that one. So it happens that A minimum will become negative. A minimum will become negative. So I'll take the last one. Not 0, it is in fact it's a negative, and the graph will be like this, the resultant graph. Where the A minimum will be negative will come and the mu will be greater than 1. So this is a distortion. Distorted AM wave. So what about this? Perfectly modulated or no information lost. European distorted means information, unnecessary information get added. Distorted AM wave, or here also you write it, information lost. What about this? Here also mu less than 50 or 80% information lost. Okay, this is something very, very important. Okay, got this. So this afterwards you do refer this graphs. Modulating signal. So that's why, sir, but you said, sir, earlier AM by AC is a theoretical proposal. Did it got properly modulated or not? We will tell depth of modulation. Getting the idea? I think there are two things, sir. AM by AC, I'll make the value of AM by AM equal to AC. If you make AM equal to AC, then so what happens? There's a theoretical proposal you are making. Did it got properly modulated or not? Only the output graph will predict. Fine. So what should be the requirement condition? The A minimum should be 0. So there's a core idea. Okay, after this, okay, let's go for now the power of this particular thing. What is the power of this particular wave? Okay, we have successfully generated. So let me take help of this equation. So power of wave, how to calculate the power of an AM wave? I'll come for this. Yeah, now let's get into power. From where the power will come? What all power? From where the resistance, because power equal to I square R, the resistance of antenna. So here there's a transmitter, AM transmitter, and this is the antenna, which will radiate. So this antenna will have a resistance. I'll call that as R. So what is R in the picture I'm bringing? That will be the antenna resistance. So which all components? Carrier, lower sideband, upper sideband. So let's get into the mathematics here. How we represent, and all these are what happen? Peak values, no? Peak values are there. So what is this? Is resistance of antenna. Okay, how to express AC power, because all these are alternating signals. So what is the how to express AC power? So therefore, first we'll do one power of a carrier. PC shall I write? There'll be sufficient carrier PC. What is the amplitude of carrier wave? AC by root 2 whole square by R, and this is equal to how much? AC square by 2R. So this is power of carrier wave. Then power of upper sideband or lower sideband, because both are having same amplitude. Then what is the amplitude of that signal? Mu AC by 2 by root 2 whole square by R. 8R it will come. Okay, there's the power of upper sideband and lower side. Both sidebands will have same power. Then what is the total power of AM wave? Shall we add up this? Total power of AM wave. Power of carrier, or the power of sidebands, will write it first. This is also going to help us. So this should be equal to how much? Mu AC square by 4R. So what is this? Total power of sideband. Don't write bands, band. The sum of power of upper sideband, lower sideband is called like a power of sideband here. And it is equal to how much? Mu AC square by 4R. Or what you can, shall we call that as useful power? Shall I call it as useful power? Why useful power? Because the information which you are transmitted, or the song, total power of sideband, because I said no, that song. So tell me, like, what is important for you to listen? That song is what important, no? And what all the power contained in that song at frequency of song, that should be the useful power. So I'll call that power contained in the sideband is called as a useful power here. So let's go for the total power in amplitude modulated waves. That should be equal to how much? The sum of, okay, I'll write this, because AC square by 4R. So this in terms of mu square by okay, this AC square by 4R. I'll separate it. No, AC square by 4R, what you can write it as? AC square by 4R. So can we adjust here? 212. This will be, so I'm going to express now power of sideband in terms of power of carrier, that one. So shall we adjust one? By 8 is needed, no? So mu PC square by 2. Square. Okay, I'm missing square term. Huh? Mu square. Okay. Look, come for this one. AC square by 2R. AC square by 2R, what you can write? Mu square by 2. Power of sideband, I just like this. Huh? Mu square by 2. So what is the power of sideband in terms of carrier? You can express PC by 2. AC square by 2R is what? This one. PC. Okay, now let's come for power of amplitude modulated wave. What all it is having? Power of carrier, power of upper sideband, power of lower sideband. So this can also be written as power of sideband. What is the power of carrier? As it is, power of sideband, mu square PC by 2. So PC you take outside, 1 plus mu square by 2. This is what? Power of amplitude modulated wave. Okay, let's talk about the, I think there's a one very good formula which you have to remember here. Efficiency of AM in transmission. The next discussion is the power of a amplitude modulated wave. Now we'll discuss the efficiency of AM transmission. Useful power by total power. Why efficiency I'm bringing? Let's go back here. Tell me, like, there's a total power, no? What all you transmit, you are going to transmit this much. Agree this? In that what pen, where is useful? The useful power is only here. So definitely the efficiency will come into picture. Means of this everything will be transmitted. Of this what happened? How much is useful? Only these two are useful. So therefore the efficiency I'm bringing it. Useful power by total power. Total power of AM wave. What is useful power? Power in the side bands. Power of sideband mu square PC by 2. Power of AM wave. Just a formula, son, nothing big. Already you know from AC, no? V square by R. Since VM we know, VRMS square by R should be the power, AC power. We don't know VRMS, but we have maximum peak value. So VRMS, we write VM by root 2. Instead of voltages, here I'm bringing something A, amplitude. So PC get cancelled. So finally, I'll end up the equation for efficiency as mu square 1 plus mu square by 2. Yeah, one more. So this will become mu square by 2 plus mu square. And what is the maximum possible efficiency? Can we take mu equal to 5? If you take mu equal to 5, what is the problem? To improve the efficiency, shall I go for higher value of mu? So if you make mu more than 1, so what is the problem? It will become distorted, no? Information will be lost. Distorted AM wave. Distorted means what happened? The information is lost here. So what is the preferred value of mu? Mu should be equal to 1. So what is the maximum possible efficiency? At mu equal to 1, or 100% modulation. The efficiency is maximum. So how much it is? 1 square by 1 by 3. In terms of efficiency, we have to put it to 100. This will be 33%. It's not efficient one, no? Means if you are spending 100 joules to transmit this AM signal, of which only 33% is what useful power at the receiving end. The remaining what happened is lost. Is lost means it is of no use. So this is a maximum possible efficiency. How to improve efficiency? What shall I do? No, you go for mu. Mu should not be greater than 1. Strictly I'm telling this one. Mu greater than problem. Mu sir, 0.5. You do one thing. Mu equal to 0.5 or depth of modulation 50%. 50% modulation. Then in that case, how much it will become? Efficiency, you check it. 0.5. So 1 by 2 whole square, 2 plus 1 by 2 whole square. 1 by 9. Still more very poor, no? The efficiency will be. Anybody value? 9%? 11, huh? Okay, this one, yeah. So definitely you can't go for higher value of mu. The lower value poor efficiency, the maximum permitted mu is 1. So that this is a maximum possible efficiency. Okay, I agree this. So these are the basic ideas of this amplitude modulation, that one. So I think still most of you, so like we didn't understood what actually your thought. What is that modulation? We have not thought. Okay, that graph itself we didn't understood. We'll do one thing. We will, instead of sine wave, we'll take the square wave so that we'll get some picture. Let's modulate. There's a carrier. I'll bring different set of shape of waves. So at least what happened, you feel like you're getting something. Oh. Let me copy this. Okay, now this is the carrier wave called VC. This is a time. Now, what is the type of modulating signal? The modulating signal which I am going to take is a square wave now. Okay, there's a modulating signal. No native off cycle. No native off cycle. How the signal will appear, no? How the modulating wave will be. So the amplitude of carrier should vary as that of modulating signal. And where there's no signal, no change in amplitude. Okay, the amplitude of carrier. Exam's possibility of asking this graphical only for sine wave that they have described, but it can be for any other shaped modulating signal also. The red color one, the black color one. No? I'll show it some other. I'll repeat the same graph. Why to we can save time. Yeah. So this will be the drawing big curves not possible. This part only should get repeated. Hope everything is able to understand what is that amplitude modulated wave, why it should be like this. Huh? Got that, you know? So you can take triangle, you try it, you take different shaped curves and try it. And from teacher side, I think there's a maximum help what I made. What is this? Amplitude modulated wave. Okay, agree this. So this you bring triangle. So shall I tell you the trick? What you should do? Don't take mathematics. Better take the diagram approach here. If there's a triangle comes here, so that triangle you put it here. If it's having native off cycle, put that native off cycle here. So something instead of this flat no, so bring native off cycle. That native off cycle you just introduce here. Sir, what is the value of mu? I think mu is not equal to 1 here. So because this will be a max, this will be a minimum. So when mu will be equal to 1, when a minimum is 0, this a minimum should become 0. That is a mu. So did it properly modulated? No. The modulation is not 100%. That also they'll ask you. So mu is what? Less than 1. Got the idea? There's a max, there's a minimum. So as a minimum is if equal to 0 only, it will become mu equal to 1. So like this, what happened? We can verify for different things. Okay, got the method, no? Or no, or it's like I'll use trigonometry. Okay, you can go for that. Write expression for carrier wave, then write expression for modulating signal for one cycle, then do the mathematics, you will end up the same curve. Okay, how this practically achieved? So that's called like a AM transmitter. So we'll get into the AM transmitter. Or AM modulator. So there what are the equipments which I'll be using in the AM modulator? So how to modulate, how to mix up that particular signal is what we are trying to explore here. Okay, whose help? I'm going to take help of the diode. What is a diode? Diode is a non-linear device. It's not there in SC Verma, but in NCERT book he has stressed it a lot. So possibility of asking. So we can't just say that this is out of syllabus. Definitely we have to put effort for this one. So what all it contains? He has not given circuit. So let me help with a circuit. Block diagram, it's just only a block diagram. Non-linear device, capacitor, this is a Vout. So what is the example? Non-linear device, example diode or transistor, and this is called like a mixer. Here I'm sending modulating voltage and the carrier wave. This is a mixer. It will mix up both. So what is the mixer? Basically it's a transistor. I'm not showing that to you. So this signal is what? V1T. And this signal is what the output, V2T. What is V1T? This mixer will add up both. V1T will become VMT plus VCT. And what is the output of diode? It's a non-linear device. So the output of diode will be A into V1T plus B into V1 square T. Like that, so many things will come. Sir, like, but you didn't tell anything about this. That's why it is called like a non-linear. If it were linear device, these quantities will not be there. It's a non-linear device. Even in rectifier, this happens. So many other things are there. At your level, we are not stressing it. The output of diode will not be just this one. Should be like this. If a linear device, it would have been like this. Some A constant will come. Okay, linear. So because of this, non-linear has come. Further, few more are there. C, V cube, T, like that. Many components will come. The higher order will not be useful. So therefore, I'm just picking up only first and second component. Okay, let's expand this one. So putting in this one, V2T is equal to A, V1T is what? VM. Shall I write only like this? Every time writing T. Okay, let's simplify this mathematically. So this will be AVM, AVM VC plus this will be BVM square, BVC square, 2BVM VC. Okay, what is this? This is AM sine omega t. This is AC sine omega CT. B into this will be AM square sine square omega MT. B AC square. The expansion of this will be 2 B into 2 AM AC sine omega CT. We'll write VC VM. After expanding, This will become two is already there, no? So therefore this will become B AMAC cos it will become, no? Okay, cos of omega C omega T. Okay, check the mathematics. Negative sign, I think I'm okay, a negative sign will come. Look at the trigonometry. Whether you start with sine or cos doesn't matter. Huh? Sir, why you took sine? You take sine, other one cos, doesn't matter, just only phase angle. Now, what is our required output? We wanted carrier and upper sideband, lower sideband. So let me rearrange the output voltage, VT2. What all we needed? We needed carrier. Oh, what I'm doing. Yeah. Let me rearrange them. I just grouped them together. So what is our requirement? Our requirement is like carrier and upper sideband and lower sideband. That's all, no? So which are useful? The above terms are useful. These terms are of not useful. So the one which are useful, I'll just share it. Okay, what all they are? Only they are useful. So the remaining which are not useful, I should eliminate them. Okay, let's see what I can do to eliminate. So this is a carrier, lower sideband, upper sideband, and these quantities are of no use. So I should eliminate it. Finally, I should have only this much. For that, I'll go for filter. So what is this? This everything will become a filter. This L1C1, this is called like a filter here. So what it will filter? It will filter the bands. The band of frequencies only is going to filter here. So what I do is like the graph. So if there's a signal, so here FC will be there, FC plus FM. Okay, we'll list out all the things. We'll see what all we'll get it. Omega C minus omega C plus M, and omega C. What about omega M? Omega M is somewhere here, very low. Let me take FM. Then omega M. So it become 2 omega M, no? So that after expanding, 2 FM and 2 FC. So 2 FC will be somewhere further. Tell me what is needed. I needed just only this particular signals here. So therefore, the filter which I'm using, no, so it will see that only these signals only will be filtered out. The remaining all will be rejected. So this called like a band pass filter. Only certain specific frequencies it will allow. Band pass filter. What should be the lower cutoff? FC minus FM, upper cutoff FC plus FM. So like that, this is the action of this filter. and the remaining all components will be blocked by whom? By this circuit. Here what I'll get output is this one only. So what is the output? Finally the output will be, we have omega t okay, I get this. So this will be output. So who will eliminate this? No use. I'll write here no use, and will be eliminated by band pass filter. Okay, this what the AM modulator will be there like this. So modulator, only modulator thing I'm showing that one. So who is that nonlinear device? The diode. The diode is what? Nonlinear. So what all it should have? Mixer, nonlinear device, filter, band pass filter, and the output. So the block diagram is what very important. So what all we have? Mixer, to the mixer, what all should be supplied? Modulating signal, high frequency carrier, and this will be given to non-linear device. And this will be passed through a band pass filter. And then it will be given to high frequency amplifier or any other thing. That one. So this will be given to high frequency or radio frequency amplifier. And then given to antenna. That resistance of antenna you show R like this. This is a block diagram of AM transmitter. Okay, what will happen at the receiving end? What will happen to finally at the receiving end? Demodulator, it's called as demodulator circuit. So I'll wind up that one in now only. So next AM demodulator. So amplitude demodulator. So what do you mean demodulation? The process of retrieving modulating signal from amplitude modulated, means extracting the modulating signal from amplitude modulated wave is called as AM demodulator. It's called as AM demodulator, reverse of modulation. I should take back that modulating signals. How to take back that one? So the overall circuit will be of like this. So first this antenna, receiving station, or in your mobile, the antenna which is present, that is what? This will also have resistance. L1, okay, this you write it here, L1, C1. So here the programs radiated from different stations will be like this. So you write FA, FB, FC, FD. What are these? Programs radiated by different radio stations. So they'll come and strike the antenna. But I should pick up only the station. For that, I'll adjust the value of L1, C1. So this is called like a tuned circuit. Tuned circuit that selects desired carrier frequency or station, you write it better. Or station, I think in the mobile, no, 88 megahertz. Just you directly tune it, no. as you tune for different circuits, so what you're tuning, you're going to tune this. Don't think in mobile you are changing capacitance. This is what analog. Your mobile is what software. It's based on software. There's no circuit will be there. There's a trick. What you are in mobile is there, no? The FM station, what you're listening, no? Very small chip it is. The technology got improved. When high used to listen FM or AM, no? Like a box, the radio set, it used to be like a, you can say like a similar to the tab or like that, of that much of size. So now the technology got improved and everything has become digitalized and you don't see any of this one. Only antenna will be there. The rest, everything will come by other method. It's a totally digital electronics, that one. Okay, I'm just giving example, like tuning means selecting different radio stations. So there's a diode. I'll push it down a little bit. So there's a loudspeaker and here you get that song, which we transmitted. Okay, what about the first? What happened? The wave, what all that wave is there? It will come like this. There's the amplitude modulated wave, no? And we show it. Look at its amplitude; it's varying. So by adjusting the frequency of the tuning circuit, I can select the station A, station B like this. Okay, I got amplitude modulated wave. This is what you write, VM. I'll pass through a diode. It's like some sort of a rectifier, no? It is similar to a rectifier circuit. It will eliminate the upper envelope. So what it does, it will eliminate half of the one sideband. It will eliminate one of the sideband. So still call, don't write VAM by 2, call amplitude modulated wave only. We are just, don't say half sine wave. It's a envelope, that one. Upper sideband, lower sideband. One of the sideband is got element. You can choose whichever you want. Now, next after this, what this filter, finally, the output of this filter will be, there's a filter. So what do we get? We get a signal. The DC signal. Okay, that's a black color. There's the original modulating signal. Then where the carrier gone? The carrier, if you want, you can show it here. The carrier is being pushed down here. The carrier will be, so it's like a, shall I call this a filter? So what it's doing, it is emitting high frequency, it is allowing low frequency signal, modulating signal, low frequency signal. So since it's having some DC voltage, some DC circuit I'll bring where it will nullify the DC voltage, and finally what we get the required our signal of this kind. And when this given to loudspeaker, okay, the song which you want to hear, you are going to hear that one. So the loudspeaker will convert the AC signal to sound wave. No, what are the conditions like? The tuning circuit, what's with it? The desired station frequency you can select by using this. So if you remember that formula, LC oscillations, can you remember which particular station you want to hear? Okay, adjust the the frequency of this circuit to that particular desired station frequency. Only that particular station signal will pass to, the remaining will be rejected. From where, how do I reject? Parallel resonance circuit. Here acceptor or rejector circuit. I think I need here like a resonance series resonance circuit here. So, but sir, like you're connected parallel. So there's the overall circuit, the signal will get feeded up here, and I'm going to collect it from this circuit here. So what is this? If the frequency of this circuit, if it becomes equal to frequency of this, only that signal power will be increased. The remaining signals open, they'll just pass through it here. Okay, this is called a tuning circuit. It's not there in NCERT book. I don't know missing, but possibility of asking. That's a point. There's a diode. What it do? It will eliminate either upper and lower off. And what is this? This is called like a low pass filter. It will allow modulating signal and this particular, and it will block the carrier signal. The carrier signal will flow to the ground. Then just you can't say that, okay, so I have these values. So we have very, I don't know why suddenly they have asked this in exam. For any value of R2, C2, no, even the mu will also come into picture. So when this modulating signal will be successfully recollected, only when this circuit satisfies this condition. Means here the modulating signal will be there, no? So what is modulating signal? 20 to 20 kilohertz. It should satisfy all that. Then what is mu? Even the modulation index, we must have a guess. So like we have sent the amplitude modulation, we are done with 0.9. The 0.9 has to be kept here. If mu less than 1, as mu is less than, this approximated formula will become 2 pi mu. This is what asked in mains. No book at our level. What is there, NCERT or SMA, what all you book, no, nothing is discussion is there. But the weekend exams, what we give, no, in the grand test, no. So accidentally, what point we have just included this, and luckily in that year this question came, and our students were comfortable. So definitely, what point many objected to be deleted. We told, okay, have let's that one, and like in that year, it luckily it appeared in mains exam. So the demodulator circuit successfully to retain what happened, the FM. So they given FM. We know FM. What is FM? FM is around. So like a modulating signal 20 kilohertz, substitute 20 kilohertz. Then what should be the value of, we have given mu C2. Everyone without this formula, they were guessing with this, and there was an option for this also. You'll go wrong because the mu has to be brought. And this is approximated formula when mu is less than 1. Usually mu will be less than 1. If mu equal to 1, should not be, mu will never be 1. But sir, you only said 100%. No, mu I'll slightly make it less than 1, 0.99. So therefore, this is approximated formula what we use in designing of circuits. You have to remember. This is a wrong thing. I'll erase it. Why mu should not be equal to 1? Again, you have to go back to the AM circuit. I'll show it. Is it okay? So this is called like an amplitude demodulator. So what all we have? Tuned circuit, diode, low pass filter, means which are low frequencies, block high frequencies, and the loudspeaker. And this filter should satisfy this equation for successful recollection of modulating signal. Sir, what happens if this equation is not satisfied? You may hear song, but lot of disturbance, noise will get added up, distorted. Something will be missing. The complete song, so here and there, some breakups will be there and distortion will be there. We just call distorted. If this equation is not satisfied, it will be distorted. Now let's come for why mu should not be equal to 1. If you come for this, practically what will happen, the sound will get added up, no? The noise will get added up everywhere in the circuit transmission. If I make mu equal to 1, if the noise gets added up, because of that, what we get is of this kind. If mu is greater than 1, so some books they have shown nothing wrong. They have shown it like this. If mu becomes 1.2, 1.3, no, this negative off cycle, this positive off cycle will overlap here. Negative off cycle will come here. Then what happened? We end up like this. So mu is 1.5 like that. So this is distorted. This was not our signal. Our signal should be of this kind. So what is our signal? This is not our signal. No? I think the modulating signal, how it is. The modulating signal is this one. Then if you produce signal of this kind, I think these two are not same. No? This what happening here. Go that here. So mu greater than 1, it can be like this also. Some books they are shown. So in the end, I wanted to show it here. Gap will come, or you have to show this. Okay, fine. Now if you make mu equal to 1, some noise will get added up and it will make signal like this. And it will be noisy. So therefore, slightly I'll make mu 0.99. The noise which gets added up will make it equal to 1 and will be transmitted. This idea of this one practically will never make it 1. If I make it 1, the mu will become, after modulation, will become greater than 1. So therefore mu should be 0.99. It should be maintained so that anyway the noise will get added up to the system, and when noise gets added up, it will become 0.998 like that, almost equal to 1. We are able to retrieve it. See, mu less than 1, information is lost. The mu, I'll adjust this one. Theoretical questions can be asked here. So the noise, what happens, will get added up. So therefore mu is slightly made less than 1 practically. Any doubt? If you have, you can ask it. Okay, wait, I think one. Okay. One more is the last information. One more last, we'll wind up. One more last. So practically, if you see, no, in the radio station, so especially FM, no, you'll get even background music also, no, the speech and background, that one. So what we do is like modulating signals will not be this will be VM1. More than one modulating signal is what practically we apply. This will be correspond for speech. This will be for music. And there's a carrier. I'm going to simultaneously modulate this carrier by more than one modulating signal. I'll mix up this, called a mixing up, that one. I think if you go for FM station, no, so it'll be like that, the speech, music. The person what all is speaking, background music will be there, background music. I think in movies, background music, what you know, the same thing happens in radio station. The background music should be there. Then only it's become more attractive. You listen for FM, you can see that background music they'll be generating. So what we do modulate. So when you modulate, the modulation index will become like this. And so on. Like this, you can use any number of modulating signals and you can modulate a carrier. And this carrier now contains both speech and music. So how to calculate mu1? Mu1 is given by A1 by AC. Mu2 is given by A2 by AC. So this will be the effective modulation index. So what is this? When carrier is modulated by more than one carrier. When carrier is modulated by more than one modulating signals. Then the effective modulation index, the formula will be this one. Now, very important, because this will never send only speech or only music. Everything will be there. Any doubt you can clarify? Any doubt? A little bit, because most of things are very new for you. Any doubt? If you have, you clarify. I'll wait. Okay, shall I close it? I'll end up the class. Okay, thank all of you. Take care, bye, see you.